The New Orleans Saints need to go get their quarterback. It's that simple, especially for how this team is heading with Jameis Winston, or are we going to go back and get Andy Dalton again? I don't know how this whole thing is going to end, but at the end of the day, you've got too many young pieces on this team right now not to go get your franchise quarterback, and I think that it definitely needs to be a huge focus this offseason, specifically in the draft. So today we are doing a mock draft for the Saints where we trade up to number one. Number one from 29. It's going to be a big jump. And spoiler alert, you're going to have to give up a little bit. Most likely a couple of ones. I think that's a worst case scenario with the Bears because honestly, the Bears could go in any direction here. You talk about Justin Fields not being drafted by Poles and company. So, I mean, they could go and get Bryce Young and do whatever they want to do. But if we are the Saints, if the Bears want to roll with Justin Fields, fine. We're going to go ahead and simulate that. So, a 7-round mock draft. There we go. 7-round. We're going to use the the default settings because PFF, for some reason, is starting to put more of an emphasis on PFF and public rankings, which we don't care about the public rankings. We care about the actual legitimate, most likely what's going to happen rankings or something like that. So today we're doing the Saints at 29, 7-round mock draft. We're going to enter it here. So at number one, you've got the Bears. Obviously, you're going to have to give up 29 and next year's first. So, again, it's because of the Bears. They're kind of unknown at this point. Like, they need draft picks. They need draft capital because they've got draft needs. That's a lot of drafts going on. But so I think you're going to have to give up a first rounder for 2024 and 2025 and a second. So, and that's when things get a little dicey because it begins to get to be a lot. So 115. So right now you're offering them 3 1s and 2 2s. Obviously I think that's a little bit high, but if the Saints want to go get the quarterback of their choice in this draft and still have a little bit of draft ammo to do some things, I think it makes a little bit of sense. So we're offering them 3 1s, 2 2s, and 115, a fourth, if you will. I believe that's a fourth, if you'll just bear with me for a second. Yeah, it's a fourth. So we're going to offer the trade. I think that's actually pretty good. So you give up 3 1s like we talked about, and 3 1s, 2 2s, and a fourth. So again, it's not ideal, especially if you want your quarterback to fall to you, especially with all these different needs for the Saints. But at the same time, you get your quarterback of the future, and you get your pick of the quarterback of the future. So going to go ahead and start the draft here. Bryce Young right away there at number one. And by the way, you also didn't have to give up your second-round pick this year or your third. So you've got a little bit of draft ammo if you want to be able to trade back down, maybe get back into the third or whatever you want to do there. So I like that, being able to trade there for the Saints. And again, I do think it's going to take a little bit because the Bears could go anywhere. They really could. So the Colts want to trade, don't care. Okay, so and again, this could be whoever the Saints want to pick at number one, whether it's Bryce Young, whether it's Will Levis, CJ Stroud, whoever, your future franchise quarterback at number one. Boom. We're going to go with Bryce Young here just to get things going here, even though today it was announced he's not going to throw at the combine. Is what it is. So, plethora of other needs there for the Saints as we get moving here. So, Deonte Banks is there. Andre Carter is there. Tanner McKee, Luke Musgrave, Nathaniel Dell. Let's see. Dion Henley, Steve Avila, Manuel Forbes. Give me 1 second. I've got to grab one thing. This is why you need to have your draft lists right in front of you. Okay, Colton's back. Cool. All right, so you've got a plethora of needs. Jeez, I need to stop throwing my phone. You got a plethora of other needs here, and I don't even need to charge it. Okay. So for the Saints right now, it goes quarterback, obviously wide receiver, safety, offensive guard, and then also tackle. Now, if O'Cyrus Torrence goes here, that's kind of a bummer. Where did O'Cyrus Torrence go? Did he go in the first? Ooh, he went to the Vikings. I kind of like that. Ed Ingram. Ooh. Okay, so we need to focus again. So wide receiver, safety. Can we trade down and get a little bit more draft capital with this? Can we... Who else wants to trade? I don't want to go down that far. Man, the Ravens want to trade too. What if we went down to 45 with the Packers? Say, hey, you can move up to 40, get whoever you want. 116, 151, 171. No. I need to get back into the third. I need to get back into the third. What do you say? No? Okay, 116, 115, and 171, and then also a future 4. Future 5. Oh, I need to make this work. So you're going to get a 4-5-5 out of this. 4-5-5. Trading down 5 spots. Not bad. Cool. Resume the draft. So Luke Musgrave went. Yeah, Deontay Banks, fine. So our guys are still there, though. Like, we've got a lot of things to be able to do here. So I'm going to go trade up with the Patriots. What's up? For 46, I will give you Green Bay's 4, R4. Green Bay's 171 and 3. I don't like that. So if I have to give you 3, I want to be able to just give you 151 and 171. I don't like that at all. Okay. Or do we just roll with the 3-4-4 and maybe try to get back up in the third? I think that's where we're going to go. So, wide receiver Nathaniel Dell is there. I think, honestly, and safety is also kind of low-key in need. D tackle's a need. Let's see. Oh, Siaki Apu-Ika's there. Keyshawn Boot is there, too. I might want to trade back down one more time. I might want to do it. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to do this. So would you guys give me a third? Oh, wait. Give me a later third and a 7th. If I can trade down, I need to be able to get a couple of different things here. So would you guys take it? Come on. Move down. You know what? Fine. We're getting too trade happy. We're just going to see here what we can go ahead and do now. Okay. So Nathaniel Dell, I like his ability, but I feel like Chris Olave is a little bit better regarded in that, and specifically what he's going to do. I think Xavier Hutchinson is the perfect wide receiver for what the Saints want to do, unless he already went. Rashee Rice is going to be there. Xavier Hutchinson, is he take a draft tumble, or here we go? Oh, no, 148. Okay. We don't have to worry about wide receiver for a little bit then. So safety is what we want to go after. Guard, D tackle, Steve Avila is there. Corner also is something I might want to go after a little bit as well. Garrett Williams is there. D tackle. Siaki Apu-Ika. That is just so hard to pass up. It really is. And you know what? I'm not going to. Siaki Apu-Ika, you feel a big need at defensive tackle there. He's a run stopper. He's going to get better in the pass game as well. Not even that hard. Cool. Okay, so Nathaniel Dell's still there. Doubt he's going to be there. So Garrett Williams. Ooh, Garrett Williams at corner? Yes. Okay, cool. So safety and wide receiver. And then also guard I want to go after. So safety, wide receiver, guard. Not necessarily in that order. Who's BPA? Ooh, Michael Wilson is there? How is he falling? I'm telling you, some of these draft lists don't make a whole lot of sense. So safety. Who's there at safety, though? I need to get some safety help. Jair Brown? Jair Brown. Yep. Jair Brown coming up out of Penn State. Love it. Xavier Hutchinson or a couple of other wide receivers should be here for you at 148, which is perfect for me. Xavier Hutchinson went. That's tough, man. Xavier Hutchinson, where's he going? If he's not going to 148, he's going in the 4th. Makes sense. Cool. So Michael Wilson is weird to me. The reason I say that is because he's either going to go and be one of those top, he's either going to go in like the bottom end of the 2nd round, or he's going to go in like the 6th. Like, it's no in between. Michael Wilson, though, I really do like his ability. I'm not going to lie, I had a draft crush on Xavier Hutchinson in that spot, but it is what it is. So, Colby Wooden is there, Dorian Williams, Ivan Pace. I do like linebacker a little bit, too, for the Saints. Safety, guard, D-tackle. Who's there at guard, by the way? Chandler Zavala. Ooh. I'm going to go Zavala because I don't think he's going to fall anymore. And then also, I think we can get Wilson there. Cool. So you got Wilson, you got wide receiver. Wilson's that guy that, honestly, I think would complement a guy like Chris Olave very, very well. So I love it. Dwayne McBridge. Let's see. Jared Clark. Ooh, Jonah Tavai. Oh, man, I wish I would have seen that a little bit earlier, but is what it is. I mean, doubling down. Jonah Tavai is a bad man, though. He's a bad man. Juice Scruggs, Trey Dean. Ooh, a safety. Trey Dean. We already got safety, though. Stetson Bennett. Do we just do it and just say, hey, he's there? I mean, because if we don't want to do the whole RG3 scenario on him. Shamari Connor, Luke Schoonmaker, Ronnie Bell. I love me some Ronnie Bell. I really do. Fine. Who's the best available corner here? Edge. I really like me some Colby Wooden. I don't think he's going to go this far. I think he's going to go in that 3rd to 4th round range. But if he falls to the 5th, Colby Wooden edge help never hurts. Ooh, Cam Jones is still there? Yeah, I'm going Cam Jones. Give you a little bit of do we go linebacker help? No, I don't think we do. Guard. What do we do for guard? Want to make sure we got it taken care of. So yeah, Chandler Savala, we got him. We're good to go. Jacob Slade, Juice Scruggs, Stetson Bennett, Tony Amafi. Let's see. Do I want to double down on wide receiver though? Because there's some I want to go get another big body guy. Ronnie Bell's still there. He's a little bit of a reach, but Ronnie Bell, he's another guy that I think will complement because you got a couple of guys that are going to be kind of free agents, if I'm not mistaken, like guys like Michael Thomas and all them. It doesn't hurt to be able to double down on wide receiver here. I'm sorry. I had to do it. Trey Dean, Stetson Bennett, they're going to be. He's in the 7th. Stetson Bennett in the 7th. I mean, come on. We didn't want to do it in the 6th. I mean, in the 7th, that's just unreal value. Again, I don't know how much of this is actually going to happen because Trey Dean will be long gone by then. So the Saints have the last pick. Mr. Irrelevant. We should have gotten... Oh, man. Fine. Joku is there. Jordan Howden. Tyson Bagent. You love it. Austin Forsyth, Evan Hull, Jay. Well, no, I think. Well, we'll get Jay Ward. Get a little bit of corner help to kind of round this whole thing out. So, this whole entire scenario was based on the premise that we were going to trade up with the Bears, and I really like this trade for a couple of different reasons. Number one, the Saints need to go up and get their quarterback. Is what it is at this point. They need to go get their guy. Stop messing around doing their thing. Go do it. So you go up and you trade up with the Bears. You get the number 1 overall pick, and you only gave away a first, a second. You gave away 3 firsts. Don't love that, obviously. But for this particular franchise, trying to go up and get their guy, you're going to have to do it. I'm sorry. So you got 3 1s, you gave away 2 2s, and you gave a 4th. Now, I don't love the 3 1s, but it is what it is. The 2 2s, but only giving up a 4th so you can stick around in the 2nd and the 3rd to be able to get what you want. I really like that. I'm sorry. So, and then you also trade down here. I believe you had 41, or you had 40, excuse me. You trade down from 40 to 45. You get a 4-5-5 out of the deal. Pretty good trade. You get a couple of 5th round picks to be able to help you out with some of these other needs. I really like it. So then you're able to get Garrett Williams in the 3rd steal. I think he's a first-round talent that drops to you in the 3rd. You get some good corner help. You also get some safety help. And Jair Brown coming up out of Penn State. Help out the guard position with Chandler Savala. Also, Michael Wilson in the 5th round. Again, he's either going to be one of those guys that goes in like the late 2nd, early 3rd, or he's going in the 6th. There's no in between. I love me some Michael Wilson. Also, Colby Wooden, you get some edge help there in the 5th round. Great value as well. Ronnie Bell, I think he's going to complement him. And Michael Wilson will complement Chris Olave very well, and you actually put a little bit of stock into it. Then you get Stetson Bennett in the 7th round. Again, Stetson Bennett, he's weird. He's not like Michael Wilson anywhere. I could see him going from the 4th all the way to the 7th. So Stetson Bennett, I mean, could he also be a UDFA, like a priority undrafted free agent? Maybe. Stetson Bennett, though, I think he's very intriguing, especially winning back-to-back titles at Georgia. Going to be something to watch there. And then finally, Jay Ward, finishing up the draft here. I do think this is kind of an accurate representation of what you can see happen in a couple of different fronts. So trading up for 1, yes, you're going to have to give up at least two ones, at least 2 ones, because at the end of the day, we don't know what the Bears are going to do. They're very unpredictable at this point. They could trade Fields, do whatever. So you kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like to trade up for number 1 and get your guy, but also stick around and trade back and get some more picks and do what you want to there. But that's it. That is our New Orleans Saints mock draft, where we trade trade up for the first overall pick in the 2023 NFL Draft. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our New Orleans Saints mock draft where we trade up for the first overall pick.